Alright. Here we go with Team 2 and Team 1 in the finals here. Team 2, of course, on the EU side. Team 1 on the NRF. Team 2 does consist of Zimu, Criminal, Johnny, and Consta. Team 1 being Sketchfest, Zaya Shadow, Connie Pond, YS, and Isla DeQueeze, otherwise known as Purpro. There's a nade kill from Johnny. Very faster. Both of them at 2, they know they're all there. YS does get Johnny, gets another pick on though. Criminal gets lit off. This is one situation. Criminal does get out as well, so he takes out that 1v2.
Surprisingly, YS was using the FNC. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use that in a competitive match.
That is an old school gun indeed.
Yeah, and even back then it wasn't considered good. So I don't know what he's thinking. Right now it looks like all the EU players are going towards 2. But you see him get taken out by Sketchfest again. Sketchfest is able to hold the warehouse on every match we've seen on Interbook. Looks like Constant's taking the bomb towards 1, but he drops a little. Probably afraid of getting picked with the bomb. But Candy Pan picks up Johnny there. Looks like it's going to be tough for him to do anything. 3v5 situation, all of them in mid not having either site very well yet. T picks up the bomb and then drops it again 5 meters away from where it was the first time.
Look, getting that nade on Consta, what a random nade to get picked by.
Yeah, it's kind of random, but I suppose he could have...
I mean, he did walk all the way up, so, you know, it's a hard nade to pull off.
Yeah. Looks like T's in 2, but Sketchfest is inside the warehouse right next to him. T rotating back towards 1. 2 criminals just inches away from both Isla and Black. Looks like they're going to set up a crossfire here. If Criminal walks in that door, he's going to get shot from 2 different directions. And he does indeed get shot from 2 different directions. T gets picked by Blast, and now it's around. 1-1.
Wow, teammate.
You got a shout out from the Eternity for being his hoe, by the way. CKZ.
I'm not a 12-year-old hoe. Not happening. So it looks like we do have teams going to, once again, maybe not, they're just pulling the split right now, playing very slow towards 1 though. D4 is going 1 though, as Consta does have it. He is scoping. The exchanges over there in warehouse as it is 4-on-4 now.
Yeah, Sketchfest got taken out this round.
Keeping up that double gates. Zimu and T. Shadow getting Johnny as he holds down that warehouse. It's all the way at 1. Only Isla there. If he does manage he does get picked off. And Isla does know he has C4. C4 has been spotted all the way in 1 site. Shadow getting Zimu there. The 1v4 situation for T. T using that AMD. Oh, we see Shadow there. Shooting. Both lit up pretty hard. T needs to reload. Shadow shooting at him. He notices. He gets the pick finally, but he's very lit up in the process. T just trying to get down and surviving.
Yeah. She's not very aware about how to use the forklift to get out of the warehouse.
They are all the way at 1 though, as they do know they have bomb. Conipon and YS in that mid. He heading towards 2. Trying to maybe go all the way around.
Looks like he's trying to pick up a pick, but you should know that they're watching C4.
He is really lit. It won't take much to kill him. Pistol shot to the foot would kill him. Isla all the way right outside of 1 though.
50 meters.
Oh, as he does get picked off by Isla, as he does hear him making some loud elephant stomps all the way in his own spawn.
Yeah. Looks like we're seeing a lot of weird guns being used in this game. I mean, I know AMD is kind of considered decent, but AMD and FNC both in the same game.
FNC can be used competitive. I think it has that competitive drive. It's just there's so many guns that overpower it in competitive play that you don't see very often.
Yeah. Nowadays, the focus is being put on like XM8 and such things that have no recoil and high damage. And
although what some people don't notice is they all want to go to ISF and things. The XM8 is ISF banned, as well as the FRF2, which is a very widely used scope in AVA.
Yeah. Well, the FR wasn't allowed because Japan has it as an AP capsule. But it looks like Sketchfest here gets a pick as well as County Pen. T rotating through mid. It's a 3v5 situation again. The EU team stops using early picks. Sketchfest gets another pick.
YS
oh
getting
no, blast.
Ooh, Criminal gets that very good recovery shot. Sketch. Zemo taking him out, covering his teammates. He's getting another pick.
Very quickly, it turned into a 2v2 situation here. The EU team able to bring it back a bit.
They're
both lit up now.
Yeah, as we see, is the Shadow trying to get the pick? Oh, he really hits Zemo there, gets that headshot.
Criminal
doesn't
just
see his before yet. Oh, he does get Criminal. Zeus gets those picks.
Yeah, he's too low of an HP there to do much anyway.
Roger.
Looks like they're gonna go 2 again here.
One.
P all the way at warehouse though, on his own. We have seen this many teams sending one guy to warehouse, the rest going to his site. We see this the last couple times on Hammer Blow. So there is 4 of them on bridge though. One side only has 1 person inside, but Sketch is mid, and Connie, of course, wants to spawn. Really likes to do that. We see him do that quite a bit. Sketch gets that pick on Consta right away, but Johnny does take him out with the exchange of a little bit of help. Connie rotating into the site now. Isla creeping up.
Looks like it's down the T.
T all the way to do not notice. Doesn't notice Shadow's still there, and Shadow does get the very easy pick on him. Needs to be teabagging here.
First time the Sketch got picked in warehouse, he instantly started going towards 1, but now he's back to 2. Looks like he'll be taking the warehouse again while Shadow throws the warehouse nade. They're rushing in the warehouse. Oh, no, the EU team stopped for the nade. But Sketch is able to see them.
Sketch sees them at the price of a little bit of HP.
Yeah, so the point is not just useful for the early picks, you can also get a feel for where they're going right away.
Yeah, you see that a lot with some of the point mans as well. Sometimes their job is just to find the team and back off. That can be very useful, knowing where the enemy team is right away.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to spread out now and head towards 1. 2 criminals still near warehouse, but if Isaiah shoots the wall, he can kill two criminals through the wall. It's a common P-fire spot as well. But at 1, but for one thing, the NRF team looks like they're having Kanipon watch with the one side across from 2. So it's going to be a hard shot. Instead of watching base now, with both players that from EU at 1, they might be able to take the site depending if Kanipon can pick them off.
Kanipon still watching that, waiting for the team to creep up. Does he see
Kanipon misses a shot.
He misses it, or Connie misses it. Oh, but Johnny gets that headshot on him. A nice shot by Johnny there. Really noticed where he was and got that shot.
Yeah,
Johnny wants switching up roles. Johnny's now scoping, as we see.
The NRF team still has Zayas in warehouse, which is weird. He's not rotating out. It's weird that they kept him in warehouse that long after they saw so many players at 1.
Roger.
Looks like Sketch trying to creep up mid. Emu, of course, is there, but let's see if they make an exchange. Emu's still watching that. It looks like he saw him through the gates there. Oh, they
take out Zayas and base.
YS is the only one site. Oh, but he does pick off Consta. Johnny getting that leg shot on him, though. Zemu running in does pick him off.
3v1 situation here for Sketchfest in mid. Pointmans are useful, but in 3v1 situations, it might be a bit tough here as Johnny is going to peek him from bridge.
Johnny doesn't see him yet. Looks like he didn't peek that mid, but he will hear him here, and he does get that pick.
Operation failure. Return to main base.
If he'd been a little bit quieter, we might have seen what we saw earlier in Dual State where they were next to each other and didn't see it, but he tried to rush on the site and made noise.
Looks like they're going for an early 2 here again. One guy going middle, and 3 of them towards warehouse. 4, of course, at the warehouse. Nobody in warehouse this time. Oh, as we do see the teams have swapped. Sorry, I didn't realize that.
Interesting playing very differently.
Two guys in warehouse.
Yeah, unlike the other NRF team, this time when they switched, they didn't rush warehouse, which Team 1 I think was doing. Was sketched.
You have a basic 2-1-2 split going on. Two guys at 2, two guys at 1, and one guy in spawn to either rotate. Of course, being the scope, who is Johnny right now. Sketch is trying to creep up these double gates. Johnny is smoked up a bit right now. Connie getting that pick of console over at 1 though. Zimu does manage to take him out though. Zimu holding, at least planning to hold down that 1 site. Do you see looks like they are going to try and move 2 here though.
They're a bit too late because now Johnny heard them and rotated back the 2. If they push
Very
now,
slow.
which they are.
YS smoking, they miss. Sketch getting taken out by Criminal, but YS getting that exchange as well. Do have 2 site clear with Johnny in spawn. They are going to smoke him up and just kind of rush over, get that plant, try to hold down that site. Zayas is going to try and peek though. Oh, as he gets Johnny and Zimu for that 2K. And he does take the round for his team as it is 5-2 for Team 1 right now. This is the finals.
Yeah, it looks like this round they're setting key towards warehouse. I wonder if he's going to push it. Yeah. No, 2 criminal. They're throwing nades in the warehouse, but they're not pushing it, which is unusual. But Sketch chased that warehouse right away. Teammates following.
Very easy for the point man to get there without the nades hitting him.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to be hard for the NRF team if they let them take the warehouse and they don't know if they're going to or not. Whereas last round, when their NRF team took warehouse, they knew that they couldn't push
Criminal's
from
nade
warehouse.
did hit Connie on there, but Connie gets on John. That was a nice pick. Oh, YS checks that corner as Criminal tries to play the same spot, which doesn't usually work.
4v3 situation here. Nice hit by Sketch. Because IS taking down Tico. 1v4. Ayla takes him down.
Easy take for Team 1 in my opinion there. At the cost of 1 player, they do take down the whole enemy team.
Could be the final round here if someone wins this.
1 guy going warehouse here. Might just be for that nade. Oh no, he is going to take it. He gets hit by that nade. He is 1 HP. You see 3 people at 2 and 2 at 1 right now for the NRS side. This team is geared towards the 1 side. It looks like Sketch is trying to rotate around.
Sketch trying to push around. That worked out well before, but trying
They
to
do
do
have
it
1 side. They haven't rotated from 2 yet. It looks like they are a little late.
Yeah, 3v4 situation.
All 3 of them trying to pick here. Connie gets that pick. Steven taking out Ilo and Steven also taking out Connie. Giving a constant 2-3 situation. A lot of gunfire here. We see him taking another pick, but he does get picked off. Sketch is lit. Shadow not though. Wants to pick. Can he get Sketch, who is low HP right now?
He's gonna try and defuse the bomb and wait for him.
He's running in now. Oh, he gets stalled though. Looks like this is the end. Sketch gets that pick and wins the game for his team. A good stall by him, as it is just a player's presence that can make someone stop the defuse, which did work, and Team 1 wins this pug.
Sketchfest was able to use that appointment surprisingly efficient.
This is IHI CKZ, otherwise known as Trick, signing off as we had a good pug here today.
One thing signing off as well. Pretty interesting.